Hello YouTube, I'm that Parks guy,
And I'm that Parks gal.
and today is Tabletop Tuesday, and we're going to talk about the tools of the trade. We're going to break this up into probably 3 or 4 segments. The first one is going to be about dice, then the next one will probably be about game books. I'll cover game systems, core books, that kind of thing. After that, we'll probably do mapping and miniatures, figurines, stuff like that, what we use, what's common. And then after that, probably talk about some character sheets and probably throw some shout outs to some people I know that make custom character sheets. So, first things first, let's get started with the dice. Now I'm going to describe to you what the dice are, and I'm going to use some oversized dice. And just for a little bit of comparison here, she's going to break into her set. So, this is a D20. It is a 20-sided dice used for most systems today. That is a normal-sized D20, and this one is much larger. So, next one, this is a D12, 12-sided dice. This is a D10. This is a D percentile. Notice the difference. One has a 10 spot and one doesn't. This is a D8, an 8-sided dice, D6, and the D4. Worse than stepping on a Lego. These are like caltrops. So, now I'm going to adjust the camera, so you'll probably notice a jump cut, and then she's going to talk about her dice.
So, I have a relatively small collection of dice. I only have 4 sets, and then I have a block of D6s, basically. And I like keeping them in a tackle box because you can separate them out. You can, if you need a bigger space, remove the dividers, put dividers in, store pencils, that kind of stuff. So I only had 2 sets, and then I got 2 more when I was in Colorado. So it's an ever-expanding collection of dice.
She's caught dice fever.
However, my collection is not as large as that Parks guy.
So these are my dice. As you can see, there's a lot. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different cubes of D6s, as they're called. This is a set of metal D20s. They're steel. They're made by Dwarven Cast. I've got a set of D10s that are just this color. Use those for World of Darkness games. It's a D10 system. And then those are all complete sets. We'll get into what the crayons are for when we do mapping. And then on the next one, I've got some more sets here. Some specialty dice over here. There we go. Things like, I've got the D20 that lights up when it crits, which it blinks at you. You can kind of see it on camera a little bit. I've got a D30, which you all saw before, and then over here are D20s. Those are D12s. Those are D10s and D percentiles. And then that's the overflow from this, which D4s, D12s, D8s, D6s, D20s, D10s and D percentiles, and then a thing of itty bitty bitty dice. And I mean itty bitty bitty dice. And I've been collecting dice for probably around about 15 years. And I started having so many dice because I DM'd. And I used to have them all in a big Crown Royal bag, which is pretty common. But my brother-in-law actually got me started on using a tackle box. It was kind of his idea. And so I started doing that. And then once I realized I could organize my dice, the collection grew. So, speaking of growing a collection, if I can get to 50 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to give those dice away. The big set that she's currently playing with the D20 right now. So if I get to 50 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to go ahead and give that set away. We're also giving away a set if I hit 1,750 followers on Twitter, which I'm actually only about 30 followers away from right now. And then at 2,000 followers on Twitter, we're going to give away a core set for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So be sure to follow us on Twitter. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't mind. And we're That Parks Guy.
And That Parks Gal.
And we're signing out. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.